So we back with cooking some curry today. Got my meat from Duncan Meat Center, that is Lot 8 Duncan Middleton Street. And this is not just any curry. It might be curry in a hurry because we using minimal ingredients. I just came back from traveling, so we using what we got, right? First thing first, season the chicken. So I took it out of the bag, washed it, rinsed it out. I didn't have to cut up the meat because it was already pre-cut. And if y'all don't know, at Duncan Meat Center, you can go and ask for your meat pre-cut. All right, good. So first I based the meat with some lemon juice. Then we put some garlic powder. Next, I'm going to put some curry powder. All of this is to taste. Mind you, I like my flavor heavy, right? Good. Then I put some chicken seasoning. Then I put some garam masala. After that, I put a couple spoons of yogurt in this mixture, which I would say is the secret ingredient. Then I put some dry coconut milk. And now we're going to mix all of that together. I decided to add some paprika as well as some ketchup. Now I know ketchup sounds weird, but the acidity in the ketchup is really good for enhancing the flavor of the curry. Some people prefer to use tomato paste. Me personally, I just prefer to use ketchup. So I mix all that together and then we had this lovely base. After I was satisfied with my taste test, so we just let that marinate. Now we're doing the vegetable prep. So I had some onions, some garlic, and I cut them up pretty small. I was supposed to put my rice to boil first, but I look like a disco, so I remember it eventually. I'm using basmati rice, so I just put all the rice in the pot and washed it to rinse out all the starch. Then we put that on the stove. Starting the curry, I put about 25 grams of butter into the pot. Then let that melt and put in my onion and garlic. I let that saute for a few and then added some curry powder and garam masala to the onion and garlic and let that dry cook. It's going to get dry. Even though you put the butter, it's not going to stay as wet as you would hope. So after it cooks dry, then I put in some olive oil and stirred up everything in the pot. Then I added my chicken with that sauce that we made earlier. And the remaining sauce that was left in the bowl, just put some water and add that back to the pot. Next, I put in some coconut milk powder. I prefer to use it dry instead of mixing it with liquid and then throwing it into the pot because I feel like you just get a richer flavor by doing that. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit more mixing to ensure that all the coconut powder has been dissolved. After it's dissolved, I let that cook for about